Hello everybody and welcome back to Crossroads Inn. Now our inn is quite busy, as we can see. I had to remodel a few things here because we got a new chair now as well that, well, improved the fanciness, or, well, not the fanciness, at least it doesn't, you know, decrease the fanciness anymore, but it's very durable. So if there's a fighting again, hopefully these chairs are not going down to that. And plus we have a bit more space there as well now with those smaller tables as well, which are much better than the old tables there. These tables there that we're going to replace as well at some point. Now, speaking of replacement, I do have a few things in mind right now. First of all, I think we should get rid of one of our employees. So we do have too many of them, and some of them are not that efficient anymore, as from what I can gather. We do have 3 drudges as far as I can tell, so in my opinion it's time to get rid of one, and Burkhardt seems like the right guy here for that. He's got not the best traits, especially because he's lazy, and let's dismiss him. So he's gone now, and that is also a quest that we finished with that. Isn't that convenient? In that case, getting rid of some of my employees there, right? Everything else is looking fine. I did something else, and we can also start researching some additional researching some recipes. So that's what I did, and we do have now, let's see, a new recipe, because our main customers are not the distressed anymore, but the outlaws at the moment. So we are a real beautiful little outlaw inn, and let's just see, we have the kvass now. So it's always surprising how combining 2 simple ingredients can give such a marvelous effect. And what is it? Well, it's bread and water, and this is a drink as far as I can see, right? I mean, it's got bread, but it's got primarily water in that. It's sour, so a chance that the guest will want to order something sweet. And it's a national dish, so increases the influence in the patron's hometown, and it's good for the outlaws. So let's put this one here onto my list there as well, with 30 coin, 30 golden we have, and it's really just that cheap, right, to make. So we have the beer now, and this one here, whatever that is. I'm certainly not going to taste it. Another thing is that my lamppost out here has been out for quite some time because it requires some fat, so we should also have a look at that. And fat is something we should easily get from anywhere except from this town here. Exactly, from this town we don't get it. Perhaps from the crossroads themselves, though they are quite expensive from what I gathered so far. Oh, and they also don't have any fat. Now, isn't that interesting? No one's got fat for me. Perhaps we do have it up here on the bridge there. Nope. Alright, so it seems like fat is harder to come by as I than expected. This one here, no fat. Where's my fat? I guess we should go with a new town then. So they got eggs and fish. Oh, this is a very good town here, by the way, so we should remember this. But we don't have a trade option there yet. We got the monastery. Ah, the monastery has some fat there. Very good. It's also good, the monastery. Let's have a look. And they're very cheap with the beer, so let's just get some more lager there as well. Some sausage and some garlic, right? So that we are at 700. And let's send this one. Let's also use some of our influence there for a bit of a discount, right? Another thing is, I want to get the dartboard. A simple dartboard is very good for the outlaws and also for my employees, because they can play with that from time to time. So I'm going to send Morgan on that journey. Other than that, we could also, as we can see, go with some mug of fruit wine. All wine is fruit wine, but not all fruit wine is actual wine. And there we do need then wine for that. But the distressed would be happy about that. So let's send Ulysses to that, to find something new here. There we have the hash browns. That is a new dish for the distressed. I would like to get something for the travelers or something. Nope. That's a beef wine. Then we get a banner. A banner usually is very cheap. And we could put it anywhere, but in that case that wasn't a very good one. Mushroom soup. So as we can see, lots of stuff that we can research. Semi-royal chair, something that I definitely don't want. We also have lots of gossip at the moment, so it might also be a good idea to just have a look around where we could open up a new trade route. I think Dutral looks good because they got the wine, right? So there's wine on it, but I think, wait a second, Crossroads, nope, right? So Dutral, let's open up something here in Dutral. Wait a second. Are we not able? Oh no, one more. Now I'm able to get a trade route up there. Cost me 20 or 500 gold, and let's go with the 20 gossip. And boom, we have a trade route with the trial now, so we can then, once we have it available, purchase some stuff there as well. Oh, and the local chef is not interested in sharing his knowledge with anyone, but your employee is not one to give up. He spends countless hours trying to get the chef's attention, persuading him, or just giving him no chance at all for a quiet moment. Eventually, the talented cook agrees to teach him how to prepare the meal for a price, of course. What? It's a mug of fruit wine. You don't know how to do that? Yeah, let's pay 200 golden to learn that. Right, so we pay 200 golden for this new recipe that we can then put up on our menu there as well. Of course, we should not let it become too complicated there, our menu list. What I can see right now is that we don't have that many mugs anymore. We need to clean them. Plate we got still, sausage, bread, garlic, that's all fine, and lager we still have. But the fruit wine that I would like to put on the list now, there it is, needs of course some wine, and this is for the distressed, and some of them we have at least. It should be, it's actually not that more expensive, but let's get some of that. And I think we can do this in the trial then right away. There's the fruit wine, and let's just get some 30 of that, and while we're here, also some bread. And I'm pretty sure we will also need a bit of additional lager, as always. Costs me the world, but it's worth it. And the fat should be, actually should be here then by now already, but it's not. There is a new batch of goods. Perhaps one of them is that's the fat. Very good. We do need that. Righto. Another thing is I want to an expansion here of my guest room, because the beds are usually quite full, quite used, as we can see. So both beds are now used again. And this is quite a lot of money there. And another thing is with that, it's so simple. Once it's set up and we decorate it with higher stars, you know, we can just demand more money, and people are absolutely happy about that. And I think we finished a few quests there as well. So lay off an employee. Not all people that you hire will carry out their duties properly. And a big crowd, have 500 guests in your inn. This is another level of fame. So we are at 11 fame now. And, well, we have 2 more points that we can invest. And that is something, of course, that is interesting. Because what do we want to go with now? I think up here was something that also applies to move 25% faster. I don't know. It unlocks a dormitory. That is a bit confusing because we already have that. But we do need some of this tech here to unlock more tax, especially then here guests will start leaving tips, and that sounds interesting once again. So we should go with some of that. Unlocks the darts, but we have darts. Unlocks more storage objects that we can do, and thus we have unlocked it, and we could now unlock the fees. The tips. Let's do this. So guests now leave tips if they're happy. That's a bit more additional income that we have out of this one then.
You don't have proper equipment to store
what is missing? To store some of the resources. Oh, I see, we do need another barrel, of course, because one barrel has the beer and the other one has the wine from now on. So we do need another simple barrel. We could also go with the wine barrel here, and this one is good. This one actually is quite tidy. It's fragile though, and it's fast. So, and we can use this one actually in the room, I think, in the main hall, because it just looks good. Having a wine barrel here, let's have it here, right? We could also do it here in the kitchen, but I think it just fits there. We also have the stack of barrels that has lots of stuff in there, of course, and this one, the wine barrel too. The solid barrel we have, it's very slow though. Nope, I think I'm happy with what we have right now. So this is where we can then store the wine, which has arrived. And as we can see, it's being delivered there already. Very good, so we got a new dish there, a new recipe on the table. I think everything else is fine, but it's getting a bit more complicated now. I really would love the feature to automatically purchase stuff that I need. And oh no, because they're quite unhappy, some of them are fighting again and destroying some of my objects as more and more people pour into the inn. So there is a huge problem if you have too many guests, from what I can get right now, and my servants are overwhelmed with all of that. Let's just see if we get a good one here. So loyal and speedy Elvira, a new servant that we have there as well, because I think we'll need that. And of course, yeah, we need lots of repair now as well once again. They're starting to repair and clean immediately, but of course that's quite a loss here that we have then, because no one will be able to drink something there. Also, they are starting to fight now. And perhaps I'm going to use this opportunity. Well, let's see if we can do that. To sell. Cannot sell them because they're in use right now. Yeah, they're being destroyed. I could sell them and replace them with some better tables that don't break so easily anymore. This is a bit annoying if that happens because, of course, I lose the whole night basically. No one likes to do something now. And just when I make a bit of money, we have to purchase the mugs again. So it's quite hard to actually amass any kind of wealth for the moment. They cost 96 here. So I would have to switch to other places there, 96 as well. It's quite the same, I think, in most places. To get some mugs. There we got 99 even. So let's just get it from the Crossroads. Oh, and then we got a nice fireplace now too that we could use. But let's go with the mugs for now. So, yeah. Unfortunately, that's something I just need to pay for. Firewood we still have. I would really love to also go for a new table. We don't have better tables at the moment. I thought we would have, but we don't. We have an armchair here in the monastery perhaps. A set of crates. Not something exactly I'm excited about, but still we can send someone there because then it gets replaced with something new as well. Traditional lantern. Let's send Morgan over there. And just hope that we get something after that. And the traditional lantern I think is a very good decoration. We still continue repairing stuff. And yeah, cleaning the blood from the floor. At least we did make a bit of money there, but it was very hard. I would so love to just continue with my guest room, but we are just not getting up with the money there. Because we always need to purchase new things and repair broken things and... very hard. I could raise the prices, but then people would be unhappy with me once again, right? So as long as this one here is not increasing, we can increase the prices, of course, once we have more decorations. But that costs money then again. So it's not easy. Right, so 500 golden we have so far. We do have, by the way, and that's interesting, a bank. So down here we have a bank and we could take a loan. Right, and we would have to pay it back, of course, but we could with that kind of like jumpstart a bit of our construction. And I think I'm going with 3,000 golden for now. Let's take that, and thus we can, yeah, expand now our guest room, and that is something I want to do. So let's go with the, there we have it, the guest room. Right, so it's a second guest room as we can see. Can we have a door there? Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Wait a second. I want to remove that again. I think what we need to do, expand. There we have it. Right, so there we have now a few additional ones. Unfortunately, there is something here, and there we have the limit of our land, so I would need to acquire more land before I can do anything there. But that's enough space for quite a lot of beds now, and the beds, by the way, they cost, as we know, quite a bit as well, so we can just wait there. Let's just see. I think with the dormitory I would then unlock a bed here or there, but I don't know. It takes a bit of time now. We still have 2,700 golden there it's done. So there's still some guests sleeping in there, obviously, so I cannot move them for now, but I can already move or, well, get some more beds in here. There we got the bed for 440. People like that a lot, so we just can go with that. So I'm going to have, yeah, another 3 here, right? I certainly don't want to live, well, or sleep in here. We can still move this one around then, and that should be fine. Of course, we can also decorate it a bit, so that the better decorated is, the more stars it has, the more people enjoy that. So perhaps folding screen, no. Let's have some paintings here. Can we have some paintings in here? This one, right? Increases the fanciness of this little room there, and perhaps this one here for another 3 fancy for this room. There we have it. And some windows there. Looking a bit dark. Alrighty, so 3 more beds. That's lots of people coming in. Let's also just check if we have increased the level. And yes, the guest room is at 3 stars now too. So that means we can increase the rent to 50. So they each have to pay now 50 golden for us in hope. This way we can kind of like pay back to that there. Perhaps we can even squeeze in another bed here still. No idea at the moment. This guy here needs to go before we can do anything in here. And I gotta say, I really like the graphics. They're very detailed. You know, especially these beds there with ornaments there. Of course, the walls are not looking fine too. We can still also decorate the walls, but for now it should be fine. Let's just check also our storage. So once again, the bread is going down ever since we had put it on the list there with the drink, the water and bread and water drink. We have a problem there. The rest is looking fine though. So bread is the only thing, and the incredible farmers are our bet for this, so that we have the bread. It's not that expensive, right? And let's get a lot of bread there as well. It's not very expensive. This guy's sleeping a long time though. He doesn't want to go out. The other one is leaving now too. So he's the only guy living or sleeping in here. And what I also like is that the guys who want to rest or take a rest here, they're waiting here at the counter. By the way, we have a very bad counter at the moment, so I hope we're getting a better one then at some point. This is a simple counter. Let's just type in counter. No, we only have the simple counter at the moment. I would love to get a better one up then as well. Yeah, I don't think that he's ever going to leave. Can I move the bed there? I cannot do that. I think he saw how everything changed around him, so he's a bit afraid there. Ah, there he is. Very good. Thank you very much. Now let's just see. Is this possible? This is possible. This should be possible. No. Yeah, actually we can leave it like that, I think. So now we have a bit of a room here, a little corridor, right? So this should be fine. At least I hope so. And it's a 3-star hotel that we have there. And you can even even look inside now from the inn. Oh, come on.
Employees is sick.
Another fighting. This time there shouldn't be any problem though with the serving, because we have enough stuff in store. Very strange. I mean, that's a lot of money that I'm losing again. I gained a bit of money there, so that's fine, but still. That fighting is annoying. That is definitely something with the challenge mode, because in normal mode I did not experience so many fightings yet. Alright, it was a smaller one, so we only lost something here. But it shows me once again I need some better tables, some better counters. And there's just not that much out here. It's a big vault, by the way, so flower pot. In the Untermarken bank that we have something else there. There's a bank, a cabinet they offer. There's something, a pot that I don't want. Just look how big it is. Oh, and plates once again. Let's just see. That is from Crossroads that we can get the plates. We should also get some candles. There we got the plates. Very expensive once again. It's crazy. Huh, I don't know. Oh, monastery. What changed here? A new recipe. That's it. There's no new object or something like that. Sturdy bench. At least there is something that we could use. Mountain dishwasher. Let's also go for this. Right, so a few new tags that we got. We didn't get any new point of fame. What else do we have here? Different recipes. Set up a garden. Fame to 13 that we could soon, and fulfill the needs of 10 guests in one day. I'm pretty sure we had that much already. Right, and it's quite dirty here too. They're just talking all the time, listening to gossip. It's fine because it gives me points, but it's just too much. Let's reduce the gossip there. Alright, how's it looking here? This guy's stuck, as it seems to me. Perhaps if we move the bed there. Yes, okay. I think there are too many beds in here. What I could do is, since I have the money, let's just expand the guest room there once more. Right, well, let's get rid of that stone here, and then we can expand up to that point. That is something we need to do. It's not looking that pretty yet, I realize that, but it's just we don't have enough space and then money especially to afford so many things. I'll need to get rid of that stone, expand the guest room then, and then we can have a bit more space here. Right, it's a bit too many bats there, perhaps. Money, we're still making a bit, at least. Nothing has been broken with the last fighting, so too much there. So everything is working. There is another one waiting to rest. Thank you very much. Paying me some 50 gold in there for everyone that is lying in these bats there. It's not that many though. I hope that more people are coming. What we could do is we could have an advertisement, right, for travelers, outcasts, and outlaws. And this cost me 500 though. Oh, we have different kinds here too. Yes, I think with 500 we should be fine, so that we have a bit of advertisement in the capital. Especially hopefully for more people who want to sleep here. There's another one waiting. Everything else is looking fine though. Guests are being served. It's a bit dirty, but it's fine. And I love the atmosphere. Fantastic. I hope you enjoy it just as well as I do, because playing it sure is a lot of fun.
Your employee is leveling up.
And we continue here then with the next episode. Stay tuned.